Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a new autism talk for you guys, and this one is going to be, why do we blame autism because of autism?
Don't you forget about me. Don't you.
Okay, Mayflowers, so if you guys been watching my videos, then especially my autism talks, then I've talked about in the past that I am a part of a Autism Society group here in my state, and I have recently applied for a position with them, so fingers crossed that I do get this job because it will allow me to advocate more and really help families, so I'm really hoping that I get this job. But I want to talk with you guys today about, why do we blame autism because of autism? Now, recently we were in the group and we were discussing some of the different things that we've been doing for our children. And one of the things that I'm doing right now is I'm in the process of getting Caden in to see a child psychiatrist because I want to get him evaluated for his focus. Now, you guys, make sure you stay tuned because I do and I will provide an update with you guys on what they say. So during the process of me scheduling and making that appointment, I had brought up some issues, and I talked about to the person on the phone that I was worried about his attention, and I just kind of felt like he was a little bit too active for me and for his age as well. So next month he'll be 6 years old, and I still feel like he's a little bit too active. Now, a few of the other moms in this group also discussed their concerns as well. And one of the things that I brought up was the lady that I was on the phone with that was making the appointment. She goes, well, you know that that's just all a part of his autism. And that really bothered me because on one hand, yes, we do know that there are a lot of medical conditions that accompany autism, and I have done a video about that in the past. I will encourage you guys to go check out those autism talks. I will leave the videos at the end of this video, but it's coming straight from this Autism Speaks, and it says physical and medical issues that may accompany autism. Now, I'm really glad that they put this in this book because it does give you an idea of what to look for and a lot of the symptoms that are associated with autism. However, that doesn't necessarily mean to just write everything off just because the child have autism. And I think that that's where I get frustrated at, because I feel like a lot of children or teenagers or adults, anyone that's on the spectrum that have autism, is so quick, the healthcare professionals are so quick to just say, oh, it's autism, and then they just let that be. But my question is, what would you do if you had a child that wasn't on the spectrum come in and their parent was concerned about their behavior? What are the steps that they would take for that child? So a lot of times I do feel like children on the spectrum fall through the cracks with their conditions because healthcare professionals are so quick to write it off because of autism. And I don't want this video to sound like I am bashing the healthcare professionals or I'm talking bad about them, but I'm speaking the truth because that is what happened to me. I also want to point out too that children on the autism spectrum, as you can see right here in this book, this is coming from the Autism Speaks 100-Day Kit. It talks about all of these medical conditions, and it says that one of them is gastrointestinal disorders, which is GI. Okay, fine. So if your child comes in and if you're scheduling an appointment for your child that's on the spectrum that is having GI disorders or problems, I don't expect for the doctor to tell me, oh, it's just because of the autism. What would you do for a child that wasn't coming in on the spectrum? So let's see what you would do. Since I work in the medical field, you guys, and I do referrals, that's a part of my job, you know what they would do? They would write a referral up to send that child to a gastroenterologist. And so the gastroenterologist will then take a look further into the child's GI disorders or whatever's going on with the child, and they would get them the help. So all I'm saying is that what I would like to see is when a parent gets on the phone and make an appointment for their child for certain things, stop telling the parent that, oh, it's because of their autism, and then just write it off as if it isn't a problem. That's the reason why, from my experience, disclaimer, that's the reason why a lot of children that are on the autism spectrum, why they have behavioral disorders, because of the fact that there could be something underlying going on and that issue is not being addressed. So we need to do a better job at addressing a lot of the issues that the parents are complaining about that's going on with their child, and stop saying that, oh, it's because of the autism. Another thing that children go through on the spectrum that is stated right here in this book is that a lot of times they have a sleep dysfunction. Their sleeping isn't right. I have had doctors and tell me, oh, it's because of the autism. Well, and they just tell me to just do melatonin. Well, we're at a point now, you guys, where we have been doing some melatonin with Caden, but I actually advocated for Caden to have a sleep study done, because I want to know how well he's sleeping at night. Is he getting a good night's sleep? Is he waking up during the night? So they're going to be taking a closer look at Caden's sleep and how well he's sleeping at night. So don't be afraid to speak up and request other things other than them just telling you, oh, just do this, do that. It could be something that's underlying. Also is pica. If you guys don't know what pica is an eating disorder involving eating things that are not food. So that could be dirt, clay, chalk, paint, chips. Okay, so if the child has pica, are you just going to tell them, oh, it's because of the autism? No, you need to do some type of lab work, some type of blood work, because history and blood work in the past have shown that children or individuals who have pica could, not a doctor, but could have low iron in their body. So it's very important that all of this is checked out with your child, even teenagers, you guys, just to make sure that everything is going okay. The same with if they're constantly hitting their head or their balance is off. What, you're just going to say, oh, it's because of the autism? Well, we need to get something deeper done. Maybe have them go see a neurologist. Maybe get them in to see an occupational therapist. So I guess the moral of my autism talk today, you guys, is I'm tired of hearing it's because of the autism, which I've said that many times in this video. I'm tired of hearing about that. We need to dig deeper into the problem. And a lot of times you get a lot of pushback, but the outcome for you and your child will be so much better once you find out the answers and them not continuing to tell you it's because of the autism. So that is going to complete this autism talk today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. And don't forget to subscribe. Make sure your notification bell is turned on, because a lot of my viewers have not been getting my notifications. So thank you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.